seems the spell worked. If Evelyn's inside, she'll have plenty to answer for.
I can picture it now. Afternoon, milady. Have you any councillors' corpses lying around, perchance?
My friend, we have done it! The secret lair of Evelyn is before us at last. I will follow where you lead, into this... A soul center? Here? I've got to warn the others.
In this death.
I am on the trail, Source Hunter.
I needed that. Into the fray once more.
Come on then, open the door. Oi! Is you the one what locked this here gate? We need to speak to Evelyn. Well, myself, I need a hand choosing drapes for me kitchen windows. Are you daft? I need to inform her about the happenings in the Black Cove. But since my lady seems to have barred her gates to the likes of us, why don't you tell her this, small bones? We've run into a snag in the cove, but we're pushing through. The Starstone will be hers soon enough. I reckon if you don't already know, that may be above your pay grade. Take it up with Evelyn, why don't you? Or, better yet, have a look for yourself. You seem like just the type those pirates would love to get their hands on. Can't you recognise a fellow immaculate when you see one? Just 'cause I got twice your strength in my little toe, don't mean we ain't equal in the goddess's eyes. Is that right, small bones? Maybe you can give me a single good reason for I rip your arms out. Fair enough, small bones, fair enough. Let the good lady know we look forward to meeting with her, will ya?
I'll stay off that particular device. These fellows are so focused on their work, they seem to be impervious to any other room for one more?
Even the hollering of orcs couldn't shake them out of their strange stupor.
There anyone there?
Anyone there?
In the name of the conduit!
Another one for the collection.
Has been served, Counselor. I thank you for your efforts.
I live. I die only for your cause.
Do so despise dealing with one matter twice, Evelyn. I won't tolerate another such misstep. Pray that my ire will subside. Go on. Pray. Curse your stupidity, Evelyn! Look over there! Your foolish games have brought source hunters into our very midst. I have no time for these distractions. Brachus Rex's resurrection is at hand. Deal with these insects and join me. Understand?
Of course, O Holy Conduit. I will deal with them swiftly.
See to it that you do.
You! Your stomping through my affairs has cost me dearly. More dearly than you'll ever know. What a pleasure it will be to see the Source shred your every last sin. Yes, a sorcerer, disciple of blood, chaser of life everlasting. For a true sorcerer, death is but an inconvenience to rid oneself. Brachus Rex, centuries in his grave, will walk again, healthy as a newborn babe. That is our power, the power of sorcery. That wretch is but a thrall, a tool, but the conduit trusted him. I was determined to find out why, and resurrected him. His unwillingness to cooperate has proven something of an annoyance, but no matter. We're nearly through, aren't we, Jake? Just a little more pain. She is our leader. Leandra is her name. The conduit is her title. She aims to But no, you are not worthy of such knowledge. The bird does not explain to the worm why it devours it. He was the greatest sorcerer ever to have lived. His power outmatches us all. The secrets he carries within, he will aid us in our task, Hunter. All you have seen, all we are trying to do, this is but the beginning. You mean my bloodstone, I suppose? Ha! It was named like that for a reason, Source Hunter. I'll put it simply. We start with Starstone. A pretty gem, but hardly special. It contains a potential, though, known only to the enlightened few. If imbued with blood, Starstone contains the power to heal, a life given to the stone. To save a great life must be sacrificed. This is what the conduit has taught us. Considering the imminent turn of the tide, Source Hunter, you should trust me when I say you're better off dead. Brachus Rex is rising.
The Source Hunter. Dear dead heaven told me you had landed in Sarceel, drawn to my source-ridden corpse like flies to excrement. Well, here I am. A man no longer, a monster instead, unworthy of the conduit's grace. The very same. Jake, counselor by day, sorcerer by night, martyr in death. Me? Do you contest it? You presumptuous dog! I died! Leandra! Leandra! Oh, blessed conduit! But it wasn't to be. I was struck down in the prime of my sorcery. And by whom? Leandra's own sister. The pox upon her! Ikara! I spit on every syllable. They call her the White Witch. She is powerful in her own right, but never would I have thought she'd challenge her sister Leandra. And very little indeed. What concern was that foul woman of mine? White Witch, perhaps she shunned her sister's teachings. Can you believe that? She could have been the very conduit's right hand. But take vengeance upon her, blessed Leandra. I invoke you. Open her veins, bleed her dry. My murder, a tale of woe. The time, a misty midnight. The place, the King Crab Inn. The players, myself, Leandra, Ikara, and a stranger whose identity I have never established. The conduit was there to meet with this stranger, and had tasked me to stand ready to overpower him if necessary. I heard sounds of passion at first, but later of angry argument. Then I heard Leandra's command, and I entered the room. She swerved past me, and I can still feel the rasp of her holy breath upon my ear. A man lay on the floor, struck down and ready for my hit. But not a moment later, Ikara burst through the window, and I was defenseless. She savagely tore my life from my body, and I died in the glow of the source. A holy martyr, foolish grasper. She who thought herself the conduit's favorite couldn't stand that I had been privileged as a when she realized the conduit had been in the inn the night I was killed. She couldn't stand to think that I had been trusted where she had not. She She brought me back to unlife so that I would reveal what I knew. She wanted to work her way back into the conduit's confidence. But as you saw, Leandra had no interest in Evelyn's pet. Yes, yes, the king is dead, but not for long. Brackus Rex has no equal, Hunter. His knowledge of the source is absolute, and through him the hour is nigh. You do not realize it yet, but his axe is falling towards your scrawny, and I am of little use to Leandra's cause now. My worm-eaten rind is an insult to her perfection. To my grave, then.
Rawr! That is, how can I help you, my friend?
Oh! By the gods! No one could have predicted such a dark turn of events. This is worse than my deepest fears made manifest. It just cannot be that they aim to resurrect him. Forgive me, this news just so very upsetting. This thing. It was the king of tyrants, the embodiment of terror. I do indeed. Brackus would unseat the king of demons in sheer perfidy and malice given half a chance. For the world, for you and I to suffer the possibility of his return is more than I can bear. And Ikara, that she has been dragged into this sorry business adds insult to insufferable injury. There have long been rumors that Brackus's corpse was interred in the vaults beneath the abandoned Church of the Seven in Sicil's eastern hinterlands. That place is crawling with undead these days, so the rumors may well be true. Where Leandra goes, the dead rise left and right. And even in death, the long... Come to think of it, did anyone in Evelyn's lair mention the name Cassandra? It's nothing, Hunter. Nothing. My mind is reeling, but I'll feel better soon. After you've cut short Leandra's dark pursuits. Leandra. I know her, though I haven't seen her in years. As you know, she and Ikara are sisters. It's hard. She's as smart as 10 wizards put together, Hunter. Now, you said Jake and Evelyn called her the Conduit, didn't you? In that case, she may just be the elusive head of the Immaculates. She is a great woman, Hunter. A champion of all that is good and pure. She may have killed Jake, but then again, the man turned out to be a vile sorcerer. I can only surmise that she is on to her sister's sinister schemes, which makes me fear for her safety more than anything else. There's a village in the forests north of Sicil where a new religion has taken hold. Its followers call themselves Immaculates. And I've heard this village is called Silverglen. And if my suspicions turn out to be correct, there is sorcery at work there. Alas, I haven't the foggiest. Another sorcerer, perhaps? Or simply another victim of Leandra's ploys? The Legion didn't find a second body at the scene of the crime, so maybe he escaped with his life after all. Though, just as likely, his body too was taken away by Evelyn for experimentation. And I will see if I can find out more about Ikara's involvement. But in the meantime, please pursue Leandra to the old church in the east and stop her before she can raise Brachus. I beg of you.
Brachus Rex's name alone is enough to turn our friendly neighborhood wizard into a scaredy cat.
I wonder why this ancient spectre spooks him so. And so the mystery is solved. Councillor Jake was murdered by this so-called White Witch, Ikara. But as it stands, I guess our next concern is Brachus Rex.
Then we know what we must do next. Pursue Leandra and stop her before she brings Brachus Rex back to life.
Then again, our mission was to solve Councillor Jake's murder. A job well done, I say. Even though I'm afraid we have no other choice but to push on.